We're back, fight fans. It's Coffee Combo with Doc. Hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you want me to get into any particular topics, make sure you leave it on the comments. I go through them, and I might be talking about something that you suggested on one of these episodes. Today's going to be short. I'm not going to get into too many X's and O's and facts and numbers. It's going to be more so opinion, and it's about one particular fight that I can't wait until it happens. Some experts feel that it may never happen because of the weight classes. I'm talking about Jessie Bam Rodriguez versus the monster, Naoya Inoue. Now, you saw the thumbnail. I said it. I feel that Jessie Bam Rodriguez will knock out Inoue. I feel like he would stop him. Now, this is not saying that Inoue, the monster, isn't a phenomenal fighter. I mean, he deserves to be where he's at the pound-for-pound list. He's won many titles in different divisions. Speed and power is outstanding. And he's fought some good fighters. I want to point out one particular fight, and because it was a southpaw, and I'm talking about the Lewis Nery fight. That's right, Inoue versus Nery. We all saw the knockdown. Nery landed a big left hand. And that's not why I'm saying this. Obviously, it's a good measuring stick. He's a southpaw. He's pretty slick, but nowhere near as slick as Jessie Bam Rodriguez. But he landed a big hand and hurt him. We all saw Inoue hurt against Nonito Donaire, so he can be hurt. Now, what's dangerous about Inoue is his speed and power. So Jessie Bam will have his hands full, but this is how I see that fight playing out. The one thing that Inoue does often, and it's because of his comfortability, his speed and power, he fights with his left hand very, very low. Now, we know a lot of fighters fight like that. No big deal. Very few fighters keep their guard up. But Jessie Bam Rodriguez does. And one of his tools that is very effective against orthodox fighters is the right jab. The right jab is very effective when it's fast, and it's a powerful jab against orthodox fighters when you're a southpaw. So Jessie Bam Rodriguez has one of the best power jabs in all of boxing, and he doesn't always just throw it. He feints sometimes. He also knows how to move. He knows how to use his feet. He's a very skilled boxer. And I think Inoue makes a lot of defensive mistakes. So I'm using Nery as a measuring stick because he is a southpaw and he was able to hurt Inoue, but he's nowhere near as disciplined as a Jessie Bam Rodriguez. So obviously, look, the weight classes, are a problem right now because Inoue is fighting at 122 and Jessie Bam Rodriguez is fighting at super flyweight 115. So they would have to probably meet at 118 if Inoue is willing to come down. Now, the problem is people are saying that Inoue wants to move up to featherweight, so that's going to make it harder for that fight to happen. But maybe it can be built up and it'll be worth Inoue sacrificing to come down to 118, which he's competed at flyweight, super fly. So I feel like the fight can happen right at junior bantamweight. So here's the one thing that the what will be a factor in that fight, in my opinion, and why I feel Bam Rodriguez will be able to break Inoue down. Now, it's going to be dangerous. It's not going to be easy. Again, I love Inoue and the way he fights, but styles make fights. I know you guys have heard that a million times, and I just think Bam has the style, and this is how I feel that the fight will play out. I feel Bam will start landing that right jab on Inoue's left eye for the first 4 or 5 rounds. The eye is going to be swollen. He's so powerful with that jab. And when he comes in, he uses his footwork. Bam doesn't just come in. Inoue is used to fighting guys that usually on the back foot. And going back to Lewis Nery fight, he was not throwing any jabs in that fight at all. Nothing to set up those shots. It's just that Inoue likes to exchange, and Nery was able to land some big shots. Jessie uses his mind to get to positioning and distance. His distancing is great. And I think what would happen is Inoue would get frustrated with that power jab. And what's gonna happen is Inoue is going to start trading shots with Bam Rodriguez when they get close together. And Bam is so great in the inside pocket at landing that right uppercut and left and right hooks to the left uppercut and right hooks to the body. Now, Inoue is dangerous in those spots, but moving on the back foot, he is not as great as he is moving forward. So I think Bam Rodriguez, in those close quarters, he'll be more effective against Inoue. It'll be dangerous, but he is more disciplined defensively than Inoue. In the pocket, he knows how to catch and shoot. Inoue, I've never seen him do too many in the pocket exchanges where he's catching shots and countering. He's just so much faster and more powerful than his opponents. So his offense is usually his defense. He's not the best defensive fighter, nowhere near it. He's just so good offensively that he's able to have all of the success that he's had in the sport. I think Jessie is a better boxer. He might not be as quick as Inoue. He's just maybe a one step behind him, but his timing is perfect. So I think there's going to be a lot of right jabs landed, a lot of feints. And late in that fight, Jessie will start breaking Inoue down with the body, catching a lot of his short shots. And it might be a point in that time where Inoue might land a shot and maybe even drop Jessie Bam Rodriguez, but it'll be a flash knockdown. He'll get right back up and he'll continue to break Inoue down. I think he'll frustrate Inoue in a dangerous fight, but he'll land the hardest shots and the fight will end late. Rounds 10, 11, or 12, stoppage by Bam Rodriguez. That's my take on that fight. I could be wrong. That's my opinion. I hope it happens at 118. I don't want to see Jessie Bam Rodriguez go up to 122 to fight Inoue at 118. We need to sell that fight. We need to push that fight. We need to ask for that fight. It's one of the best matchups in all of boxing. It won't be easy, but I feel Jessie Bam Rodriguez will come out on top. That's my take on Jessie Bam Rodriguez versus the monster Naoya Inoue. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace and love. Stay safe. Until next week.